Hi everyone, and welcome to this ecosystem experience session, which is about discovering the power of MongoDB for data and dashboard use cases. I'm your host today. My name is André Raymond-Rassoa, and I'm working in marketing for public cloud platform services. I'm really happy to welcome Romain Carman, who is the co-founder and lead developer for Lota Cloud. Hi Romain, how are you?
Hi André, how are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for being with us.
It's a pleasure to be able to share my experience of the ecosystem.
Thanks. Can you share a bit about what is Lota Cloud doing as a business and what you do within Lota Cloud?
Yeah, of course. So back in 2019, with my partners and incubator, we decided to build a FinOps solution. It means it's a platform that helps our users to understand, analyze, and optimize a cloud. And we are also part of the startup program. So with OVH Cloud, we decided to build the entire solution.
Okay, thank you for sharing your insights. So if I understand well, you are providing a SaaS application for organization, and then they can optimize their cloud spending based on your application you provide. That's correct?
Yes, absolutely. So our application is quite simple to use. You just need to connect the data, create accounts for your team, and you're all ready to get started into your cost analysis.
Okay, excellent. That's very important, and thank you for being with us. So today, let me give some context for this session. What I mean by that, in fact, we are seeing a growing number of applications being hosted and deployed to the cloud. And increasingly, organizations are turning to manage cloud services to do so. And of course, database is a key building block. So to answer our customer needs for that, we are enriching our platform as a service portfolio, and we start with database and MongoDB in particular. What our customers such as Lota Cloud will get? You will get a full managed services that comprise the hardware, that provide the software license, and all the operation, meaning installation, configuration, and maintenance, and even backup. All those things you get into a single service that we build in pay-as-you-go and available on demand. That's what we'll do for MongoDB. So you will get the sovereign and scalable infrastructure platform, on top of which we deploy the MongoDB software. So what you get is the leading NoSQL database for your application. So for me to understand better, you were already using MongoDB, but by yourself. That's correct?
Yeah, right. We used to have a server with a standalone MongoDB version. I used to manage it myself. It was taking maybe 1 hour a week just to get the storage working well, versioning, and all the stuff like network. But now we are happy to be the first OVH customer to use MongoDB as a service.
Okay, that's excellent. And because a lot of customers are expecting that, I would like to clarify where our customers and attendees can find this. So at OVH Cloud, we do provide 4 universes, among which there is specific services. So the first one is bare metal cloud, where basically you get dedicated server for your usage, and you deploy whatever on top, you manage it. Then there is hosted private cloud, where you get a package of hardware dedicated to you and software from VMware, Nutanix, or Anthos, and we manage all these things for you. And then at the end of the spectrum, we do have what we call web cloud, which is all about the tools that you need to manage and deploy your website. And where we stand today with MongoDB, we stand with public cloud. So we get everything within a public cloud project, all your resources, and MongoDB will be consumed as a resources within your public cloud project. And you are billed, as said again, in pay-as-you-go, and it's available on demand. That's correct? So here, to clarify, we will get MongoDB within OVH public cloud. And you, Romain, at Lota Cloud, which OVH cloud service do you use?
So we mainly use public cloud resources, so virtual machine. We now have MongoDB database as a managed service. So we basically use MongoDB and virtual machine onto OVH cloud services.
Okay, so you are kind of pure OVH Cloud from public cloud customers.
Yeah, and we started from the very beginning of our company. We use this for development purpose, but it's already in production now.
Okay, I get this. So for attendees, you can get MongoDB today within our public cloud. And to clarify in terms of offering, what you can get, there is 4 main plans that we will provide with MongoDB, 2 already available right now, and 2 that are coming in the roadmap. All these plans match different use cases and different maturity with customers. The first one is essential. What you get is a single cluster MongoDB, and it is very good for testing or development purpose. Then you have the business plan, which is about providing production-ready service. You get a cluster at minimum with 3 MongoDB nodes into your clusters, and you are able as well to connect with private network if you wish to, and you have as well high availability features. So that's business. And then the 2 others that are coming and that are in roadmap, there is enterprise, which is built upon the MongoDB enterprise license, and you get a bunch of advanced security features such as encryption, such as the ability to contact directly MongoDB to get some consulting to optimize your architecture. And then lastly, we are going to build on a single tenant, so you get high resilience and comply with your specific requirement if you are subject for instance, in healthcare, finance, all that kind of thing you can get on the private. So as a summary, you already get MongoDB in 2 plans, essential and business, and you will come soon with enterprise and private. You, Romain, at Total Cloud, which one do you use today?
So we use the business version of this offer because it comes with 3 nodes, like you said, and the SLA warranty is more than 99.9%, which is something we really need to work with great accounts. We also needed the backup tool to make sure that if there is a problem with the database, we can deploy another one in less than a few minutes. And the usage and insight about our database was also important for us.
I get it. So you are happy customers of MongoDB on OVH Cloud. This is great for us because the case we will see today now is about how MongoDB is a great fit for specific use cases such as dashboards. So tell us now why customers use you and why they like Lota Cloud.
So the first reason why a customer usually come is the easiness of integration. You just need to complete a few steps before getting started to your first cost analysis. Another thing would be a single point of view for all your cloud providers. All the companies now have a multi-cloud strategy, including OVH, AWS, Azure, or even GCP. We also provide a budget feature that enables monitoring, alerting, and reporting at the same time. And we decided to build a user-friendly platform so that any member of our customer team can use Lota. It's also time-saving. You can save up to 2 hours a week just using our solution.
Oh, okay, so I get you have a SaaS application that you provide to organization, and your job is to connect all the data from various cloud providers and aggregate this into a single view with a dashboard, perspective.
Yeah.
And can you explain how and why this is relating to MongoDB? Why MongoDB is in fact a great technology for your use case?
So before we started the development, we realized that we will get millions of documents to ingest every day. And it's coming from different sources. So it means also that the data model is very different. The data is denormalized and heterogeneous. We needed to render filter views, specific views for each of our users. And it's also a lot of data that is painful to aggregate, so it can take a lot of time. And starting with these following concerns, we decided to use MongoDB as the ideal solution for us, because it is made for big data, it has document-based and unrelational database, and the power and the speed of the aggregation framework is something we really needed to pre-aggregate the views we will render to our customers.
Okay, so if I rephrase correctly, one of the key use cases, if I am a customer, I want to view where I can optimize my spending, working with a specific cloud provider, you instantly provide the view to your dashboard, which is connected to the backend database running on MongoDB, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Excellent. So now that you use the managed service from MongoDB, can you explain what are the top 3 benefits that you get out of it?
Yeah, right. So the first one, and it was a very good surprise for us, is the performance gain. Because after moving our database inside a managed service, we realized that there was a 20% increase in our performance without changing anything in our code. So it's a good surprise, but it was also necessary for us. The second one is scalability. Thanks to the managed service, we are more able to welcome more and more users. Within a few clicks, we can start a new database and provide our user a new platform. And the last one is efficiency, because of course, without having MongoDB as a managed service, I would still be managing it myself. So versioning or storage or network, and this is a thing you don't really want to care when you are building a software.
Oh, okay, so basically we free some of your time, so you focus on something that has more value for your business. And let's step back, and for our attendees listening to us, what will you deliver as a key takeaway from the adoption of this service? Can you share that with us, please?
Well, if you are a software company like us, you definitely want to use managed services. Because, of course, you will save time, but you will also get more confidence. Giving the responsibility to OVH Cloud to manage our database, we can now more focus on what is necessary, building the product, developing with our customers, and delivering.
Oh, thank you for sharing that and for sharing that with our attendees. I have a last question for us and for our attendees. So you were part of the startup program. You definitely grew up with OVH Cloud and we're providing more services to you. What does it mean to you to be part of the ecosystem?
Well, it means that I'm now more confident while building the products because OVH Cloud provide a very nice infrastructure, more services, and a powerful network. And the team is so great.
Oh, thank you very much for sharing this feedback with us. Thank you for attending this session with us. Thank you for watching it. For the attendees, please reach out to us if you have any question. Thank you, Romain, for being with us, and thank you for watching, and enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye.